I noticed about 2 days ago, all my pineapple plants are starting to flower, meaning like the baby pineapples are forming. So we pretty much have to get all these plants into the ground as fast as possible. The containers that they're in are just too small, and so the fruit won't really ripen that well on the top of the plant in the container. And also, it was my plan all along to get them in the ground, so I'm gonna hustle and start doing that right away. Definitely got my work cut out for me. You can see we probably have about 50 or 60 pineapples and more that haven't even been moved over here yet. Basically going to be tilling rows straight up and down here, moving the plants from the containers into the ground, trying to throw some compost down too. I have no idea what the soil looks like. They were using chemical fertilizers for a while, but it's been about 4 months now since the last application. I started irrigating probably about 3 or 4 days ago now, and it's pretty soft, so it shouldn't be too difficult. And that will be the beginning. We'll get one of these rows tilled, and then we'll start moving plants into the ground and out of all the containers. I'm starting to see some nutrient deficiencies that I'd never seen before. I don't know if it's from the water supply. I'm hoping once we get a few of these into the ground, these things will start to perk up. So I just pushed the tiller out of the garage, got it turned on. Haven't started it a little while, but starts right up on the first pull. Looks like we've made some new friends pretty quickly. This guy just wandered up. Neighborhood bird, I guess. Alright, so I got this trench pretty well. Probably have tilled down to about maybe a foot, maybe a foot and a half. We're going to continue to irrigate this for the next, 24 to 48 hours. I'm going to see what type of organic matter I can find to put down on top of this. And then we're going to go ahead and transplant the pineapples one row at a time, and then making more rows for the pineapple plants as we go. Some of these guys have already sprouted little buds. Those are the sites where the pineapples will pretty much pop out. So the sooner that I can get these moved now, the less the disturbance will be for the roots and everything else. These pineapples do take, quite some time to develop on the plant. So the other thing that's helpful is to kind of get them centered in the ground and make sure that the roots can really get established and dig in pretty well, so that we get the maximum yield as far as the pineapple and the fruit goes. So we've got quite a few plants here, maybe about 60 or so, and so we're gonna get going with this as soon as possible.